Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I thought I'd try a different type of video where you have the visual of the makeup tutorial, but instead of me narrating what I was busy doing and thinking while filming the video, I used the opportunity to talk to you about something else. And today, I want to talk about what it means to be an influencer and what is expected of you if you are one. Now, let me start off by saying that I'm by no means an influencer, at least not as of today, but if you look up the word influencer, the definition is given as either a person or thing that influences another, or a person with the ability to influence potential buyers of a product or service by promoting or recommending the items on social media. I do not think that my word has enough authority to sway public opinion, but it is undeniable that there are people out there that we look up to and listen to when it comes to making a decision. We look up to influencers for what brands we should buy, what styles we should wear, what types of food we should eat, and what type of lifestyle you should aim for. And this is great for marketing because companies know that if they can pay an influencer to put in a good word for them, hundreds, thousands, or even millions of people will take this good word as an absolute truth and buy from the brand. It is a win-win all around. The business has higher sales, the influencer benefits in either cash or product, and the consumer finds a new fun product to try that they will hopefully like enough to restock once it runs out. We also live in a day and age where influencers have a wider range than television ads because a higher fraction of viewers pay attention to an ad from an influencer, while TV ads are treated as background noise unless they truly stand out in their creativity. By having influencers advertise instead, brands outsource the creativity to the influencer and still get the same benefit of higher sales. Again, because people trust influencers. Because of how much people trust influencers, social media laws have been implemented across several platforms where the person has to make it clear when a post is sponsored so that the viewer knows that there is an incentive behind what the influencer is saying. People now also expect influencers to only work with brands they truly like themselves, because if they promote something they used to hate before, you could see it's just for the money and then it's not fun for anyone anymore. But why do we care enough about people on the internet to value their opinion as much as we do? Where does this desire to follow influencers really come from? Number one, the fact that it has become the norm plays a big role in it today. But number two, it is because people experience a close and intimate connection with the influencers they relate to. According to Forbes, influencers are so successful because they capitalize on people's natural tendencies, their emotions, and their desires. You see someone similar to you or how you want to be, and thus feel a personal connection with a person, even if you don't have one. And because of this, it makes sense that people would model their behavior after the influencer they love. Doing things like picking up some of their phrases or mannerisms, or even just styling your hair or everyday outfit differently. And listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a normal thing to do. In the age before influencers, it was big celebrities, and before big celebrities, it was royals. Anyone in the public eye that was seen as good was looked up to, and because we all want to be good, we do what the good do. But influencers know that people listen to what they say and do what they do. This by no means suggests that influencers can do no wrong. People in the public eye can criticize no matter what they do, but that does not change the fact that they have the power to expose people to certain opinions and certain behaviors. Does a certain sense of responsibility not come with that power? If you have the power to inform people, is it not now your duty to inform people about things that you should care about? Is it not then your job to at least expose people to viewpoints that they were not previously aware of? Or is your authority only limited to what lipstick I should buy next? I think that people know what is happening in the world and model their reaction to it based off of the influencers they see. If the world is burning down and public figures are ignoring it, people might think that it's not really a big deal and that they don't have to address it. But if they see an influencer passionately speak up about something, they might find their own voice in that. And because influencers know this, I think they should do the responsible thing and either speak up or at least acknowledge big events, as opposed to ignoring that they happened at all. This refers to things like elections, natural disasters, and social justice movements. This doesn't mean an influencer has to react to everything that pops up on the news, but at least address things that are relevant to them. And the argument that it doesn't fit in with your aesthetic is not valid these days because you have something like your Instagram story or your Snapchat story where it's not permanent and you can say your say and get your message across and it doesn't form a part of your aesthetic. Now, with things like elections, natural disasters, and social justice movements, you often hear the phrase, use your platform. And I agree that people should. Now, you don't have to smother your audience in your opinion, and honestly, some people just want to hear about the makeup, but know that people are watching you, that people are waiting for you to do something, and that it is wrong to ignore that when it doesn't suit you. There is definitely a way to do it and a way not to do it. I'm of the opinion that you can encourage people to take action, but not specific action. That you can tell people to go vote, but not who to vote for. That you can tell people to stand up for what they believe in, but not that they should necessarily do that through attending protests. But still do the most that you can. I try to do that. I try to add educational bits and pieces, especially to my vlogs, to casually help the world learn while still letting them take a breather by watching a video. And I think that should be an obligation of anyone with a voice. Spread awareness and spread knowledge. Learning is one of the best things you can do. And if you do that by reading up on something to teach your audience about it, or by listening to an influencer telling you about something new, it's valid. It's a good way to learn something. Not all your learning has to happen in class. But ultimately, influencers have the ability to influence others and should use that ability for more than just lining their pockets. This ability should be used to help us all be the best we can be. And if you can't spare 5 seconds to do that, how much do you truly care about the ones that made you who you are? That is all I have for you today, warming up my speech skills again. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear what you guys are interested in and what your opinion is on the matter. But then thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.